Look who's here. You get more airtime than the three of us do here on Sports Edge. Every day we see you in our Open. Yeah, win as a team. Anyway, you guys have been practicing since the end of September like the other Division I college basketball teams. You guys have your big event, Blue Madness, coming up Thursday.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun to kick off the season, get the fans out, and get ready to have a great time and enjoy a championship that we had last year. And guys are going to get their rings, and the women's basketball team will be there. We'll have a dunk contest as well, three-point shooting contest. Should be a lot of fun.
And you guys are picked to win it outright this year, James. #1 pick in the preseason polls. You even care about that?
Well, you know, I said earlier that, you know, it's not so much that we were picked #1 because that doesn't mean a lot. The fact that was great for me is that it's the first time in the history of our school that our men's basketball team has been picked #1, so that's significant for us.
Talk about the player of the year. Everyone's talking about Justin Sears. How much better can his game actually get?
Well, you know, Justin is really a tremendous player. He does a great job on and off the floor for us. His leadership has been tremendous over this first 3 weeks of the season. And when we were in Australia, he had a couple of games where he was just unstoppable. He had 31 game and 28 the next. And when his jump shot is going, you have confidence in that. He's really, really a guy that you can't stop.
All right, so I want to bring up some things from last year because you return a lot of players, right? You return. What is it? How many players you got coming back from last year's team?
We have about 12 guys coming back.
Okay, and then you bring back Brandon Sherrod. But how much do you want these guys to remember a couple games from last year? The Dartmouth game and the Harvard game, because either one of those games puts you to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things that you don't try to dwell on those things. Obviously, you're in the back of your mind and you want to go out and you want to do better. Last year was last year, this year is this year. I really like my team. I like what we've done on the court. I think that sting in the back of our minds will help us down the road. I think it's something that we want to make sure that we keep working through and not worry about, but we get to the point where that last game doesn't matter. So maybe the last game we can set sails and have a free and clear and just have to go out and win it and not have to dictate who's going to go to the NCAA tournament or not.
Javier Durand was one of your key players from a year ago. Where do the points come from to replace him this year? And it sounds like you have the guys and some of the toughness to do that.
Well, it's great. Javier's mom just texted me today. He's over in the Netherlands, and he was the best offensive player of the week, where he had 31 points in the game.
Good.
But the biggest thing with him is not so much his points for me, but his assists. He had 127 assists last year, so I was wondering where those are going to come from. But we stat our practices every day, and we've had more assists than turnovers in each of those practices. And Justin Sears actually led us in our scrimmage where we had in a squad this past week. So I really feel good about our team. We have a lot of different parts. Having Brandon back, having Nick Victor, who was a starter every game as a sophomore, as a junior, he's back. And then having Makai step into that role as a point guard is really important for us. And then we have a bunch of juniors like Dahlia and Downey, the guys that are going to contribute. So, and we have some freshmen. So there's a great group. The hard thing for me is going to figure out who's going to play.
Now, we talked about the Connecticut Six. You're going to open against Fairfield. Do you like the Connecticut Six? I'm just curious, Coach. Sidney Johnson told me he likes it. Do you still like the idea of the Connecticut Six?
I think it's a great thing for the state of Connecticut. I think it's great for us to go out and play so we can take a look at these teams and feel good about us. And we've been fortunate that we won the last couple of times that we've played, and it's going to be interesting to go out and play against Fairfield. We haven't played them in a few years. It'll be a nice contest for us and a nice challenge, and I'm sure they feel the same way.
All right, so that'll be the Connecticut Six, your opening game. Until then, Thursday, Blue Madness.
7:30 in the Payne Whitney Gymnasium. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everybody's welcome. It's free for everybody. There's free parking. The kids will love it. Should be a great experience for everybody.
Save us seats.
Thanks for coming by. Head over to News 8 at 11. It starts now.